Well, hello you guys, welcome to The Corner where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. Today we talk about Code Lyoko. Why Code Lyoko? It's a pretty old series, but it is still going in some places. I am not giving a complete overview of it. I'm not going to go into deep detail about it, but I will talk about the basics of Code Lyoko. Pretty much in Code Lyoko, they have a simple game style situation. Um, Four characters, technically three characters, if I remember correctly, who go into a system to save the world. The virus of this game, a type of situation, is creating world events, cataclysms type situations. So it is the hero's job, those three heroes, to go in and beat this computer, it's been a long time since I watched, so I'm sorry if I can't explain too well. But it's pretty much them going into the system to take down the tower and to save the world. After they have done saving the world, time gets rewound back to the point before it even happened. The only people that remember are the ones that were in the game and the one controlling the system himself. So there's one person outside making sure that they get in and out. The time gets reversed back to the original point in perspective. Um, and they restart the same day over again, fixing what they did wrong in the first place. They have storyline in it when they go to school and stuff. These kids are in a boarding school as well, so they don't really have much things going on with that, you know? Other than that, Code Lyoko, as I was growing up, was probably one of my favorite ones that animes to watch. As a continuous thing, I should say. Code Lyoko continued throughout when I was in middle school, high school, stuff like that. It was just something I always liked to go back on and watch until I couldn't do it anymore because they took it off TV type of situation because it wasn't popular enough and so on and so forth. It is a great storyline. It has a great character development. As time goes on, they actually make it even more complex, adding in new characters and stuff like that. The season has moments where they get boosted out of the game, or people tend to disappear and or stuff like that. It's all depending on which way the series is going. Like I said, I haven't seen completely all the way through it, but I do know from what I've seen, which was before they released the computer girl out of the game, and she got a real body. But I guess I did watch it a little bit, that not too much, but yeah, it is all big back and forth type of situation. These people don't really progress when it comes to powers or stuff like that. They kind of have to deal with what they have. They don't level up. They don't do stuff like that. I guess that's one downfall to watching it. You don't really get to see a progression in character development when it comes to an increase of power, but you do see a progression of the character development that is more of an internal character development where the characters themselves are changing and learn how to use their abilities in a different ways and ways that will benefit them in the end, becoming more of an ace shot, becoming better at swordsmanship, or just being better at what they do type of situation. I wish I could remember names as, right now, but it's been a few years since I've not even a few years. It's been a long time since I've seen Code Lyoko, and it's really sad that I haven't, which means I gotta go back and rewatch it. But you know, it's just what's going to end up happening. But my overall overview of this anime was it was really good. It had what you would want to see half the time. Sometimes it had those boring areas. Sometimes it had those filler areas. But there was always something exciting to see or watch when it came down to it. It was more of a anime that you watch knowing that it was probably going to be almost the same repetition action that was going on. But you expected that, and then when there was a change, it was something exciting to see, something fun to see. You were like, "Oh my God, there was a change! That's great! Oh, the character development. This anime is not meant to be most action packed, but more storyline based. It has an extensive storyline to it, but there's always something happening every day as the whole thing transpires. They don't just spend a lot of time. They don't spend all their time in the game. They don't spend all their time in the real world. They have more of a balanced effort, and there's always something different that ends up happening. Like there was an episode where a movie producer was shooting a movie at the place that their base of operation was, the old factory, and they had to figure out a way to get into to that game area to be able to go into it to save the world because something had happened. Pretty much, it was always this evil guy that was trying to destroy the world, and then they were just trying to stop it. And everything goes back, and then they fix what they did that day. But the events from what the evil guy had done was gone, and it was no longer there. He was defeated, and that's how it stayed at all times. The basis of the whole thing on why they do this is because this program was made by this professor. It was actually for research reasons and to benefit mankind, and in turn it ended up being something that could destroy the world, and is why these people ended up becoming the heroes of this world at the point in time. Honestly, I would recommend watching it. It is a great anime. It's something I enjoyed by myself. I know I've said that before, and I digress as time goes on, and I've probably repeated myself a few times when it comes down to that, but it was all very interesting. Anyways, I think that'll be it for me for tonight. Honestly, give this anime a chance. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know how I'm doing and what I can improve on, what I should overview next. I'm going to end up reading manga or watching anime here soon and doing an overview on that, so I have more of a fresh perspective on it. So don't fret if you don't see an overview posted right away at this point in time, because I need to get a few animes back into my head type of situation. Anyways, until the next time, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one as well. Bye!